I was halfway through my cross-country drive when my GPS rerouted me. Faster route available, it chirped with that sterile cheerfulness. I was tired, hungry, and in no mood to argue with technology. I tapped accept, and it took me off the main interstate onto a narrower tree-lined road. Route 46. The sun was slipping behind the trees, painting everything gold and rust. As I drove deeper, the air grew still. No cars passed me. The road stretched on, cracked and uneven, winding through endless woods. My cell signal flickered, then vanished. Just when I thought I'd made a mistake, I spotted a gas station up ahead, one of those forgotten places you only see in old movies. It looked like it hadn't been touched since the 60s. Faded pumps, a flickering neon sign that read, "Last stop before Hollow Creek." Pulled in. Might as well grab a drink and use the restroom. Inside, the air smelled like old paper and diesel. Fluorescent lights buzzed overhead. Behind the counter was a thin, pale man who looked like he hadn't blinked since morning. His eyes followed me like a predator tracking movement. "Evenin'," he said, voice dry as sand. "You headin' toward Hollow Creek?" I hesitated. "No. I'm just passing through." His eyes narrowed slightly. "Good. Better keep it that way." I gave a nervous laugh. "Why? Something wrong with it?" He leaned forward, elbows creaking on the counter. "Ain't a place you wanna end up after dark. Folks go in and don't come back. That fog rolls in. And you're gone." I tried to smile it off, but something about his tone, dead serious, like a warning, not a joke, unsettled me. I grabbed a bottle of water, tossed a 5 on the counter. "Thanks," I muttered. He didn't take the money. Just said, "Don't stop again. No matter what you see. Don't stop for anyone." I left quickly. The sun had disappeared. Shadows grew long and the trees closed in tighter. About 15 minutes later, the fog began. At first it crept in like breath on glass. Then it thickened. My headlights barely cut through it. I slowed down, tension climbing in my shoulders. That's when I saw her. A woman, barefoot, standing on the roadside. Long dark hair over her face. A white dress torn and dirty. One hand raised in a slow hitchhiking motion. I remembered the man's warning. "Don't stop for anyone." I drove past her, refusing to look back. But a moment later, a cold draft brushed the back of my neck. And I saw her. In the rearview mirror. Sitting in my back seat. I screamed and swerved, the car skidding to a stop. I turned around. No one there. Empty seats. Silent fog. I took a shaking breath, started the engine again. The car groaned but came to life. Then the radio turned on. By itself. Static. Then a faint female voice, low and unnatural, like it was coming from underwater. "Turn back." I stabbed at the buttons. The station wouldn't change. The volume knob didn't work. "Turn back. Hollow Creek is waiting." I yanked the power cord. Silence returned. But something in me had already shifted. I sped up. I just wanted to reach lights. Civilization. Anything. Then I saw the sign. "Welcome to Hollow Creek." 1843. My breath caught. I hadn't taken any turns. No exits. Just Route 46. And yet, I was here. The town looked dead. Boarded up windows. Overgrown streets. No people. No sounds. Like it had been abandoned overnight and left to rot. I tried to turn around. The road behind me was gone, swallowed by fog so thick it looked solid. My GPS froze, screen gray. No service. The temperature inside the car dropped. Then all 4 doors locked themselves. The engine died. Headlights flickered out. Total darkness. I sat frozen. Then came the tapping. Light slow taps against my driver's side window. Like fingers. Turned slowly. She was there. That same woman. Face now visible. Pale skin stretched too tightly. Black eyes like ink spilled on porcelain. Her mouth twisted into a grin too wide to be human. She didn't speak. Just pointed. Toward the town. My hand moved without me thinking. I unlocked the door and stepped out. My feet hit the cracked asphalt. She was gone. But something pulled me forward. A walk. Past the gas station. Past crumbling homes. Into the heart of Hollow Creek. Somewhere far behind me my phone buzzed. For a moment, then went silent forever. And now I'm writing this from a place I shouldn't exist. Because Hollow Creek doesn't show up on maps. But it is real. And once you enter you can't leave.